you were in an accident a while ago. How long do you have to really have a case to get compensation, okay? My name is Shane Smith from Shane Smith Law. Here's today's tip on personal injury and car accidents, all right? What is the statute of limitations? The statute of limitations is how long you have to get your case resolved or file a lawsuit. And that lawsuit generally has to be at the courthouse, and you usually want the defendant, the bad guy, served very, very quickly, if not right before the statute of limitations, okay? And it's going to depend on the state and depend on the type of the accident. Today we're going to talk about car accidents. We're going to talk about premises cases or slip and falls, basically, okay? Because those are the most common cases people deal with. And they have the same statute of limitations. And it's going to also depend on the state, okay? In North Carolina, it's 3 years. South Carolina, it's 3 years. Some bordering states have different ones, though. Ohio and Georgia have a 2-year statute of limitations, okay? That means from the day your accident occurs, you have to have it resolved or filed within that statute of limitations, okay? Now, there are a couple exceptions that come across every now and then, but generally that's going to apply. If you're ever involved in anything with a city or county government or state government, it's different in Georgia. Some of the other places, it's 2 years. One question we get asked is, what if I didn't treat? What if I didn't go to the doctor for a period of time, okay? That's going to be a delay in your case. That's going to usually reduce the value of your case if you don't have to go to the doctor for a while, because it makes it look like you're not hurt, which is why we always recommend, if you're hurt, go to the doctor right away, okay? Get in to see, get your medical care started right away. You don't ever benefit by delaying it and not going. If you're a minor, okay, so you're under 18 years of age, 16 or 15, something like that, your statute of limitations doesn't begin to run until you turn 18, okay? So if you have a 3-year-old, that case can't be resolved until they're 18. Now, or it can't be, statute of limitations can't end. It can be resolved. We just have to go through the probate in North Carolina where the judge and the court approve the settlement, and usually it gets locked up until that minor turns 18. That's when the statute of limitations doesn't run until the child is 18. If you file a lawsuit, that tolls the statute of limitations. Basically, that satisfies it. The fact that you've filed the lawsuit in the court is going to stop the statute of limitations. That's why you either have to have it resolved or filed in court, okay? If you fire your current attorney and hire another attorney, nothing to do with the statute of limitations, okay? Has no effect one way or the other. What that means is if you're 2 days before the statute of limitations and fire your lawyer, you got 2 days to get it filed. It's a bad advice or a bad plan. I don't ever recommend that, okay? Whether you have an attorney, whether you fire an attorney, whether you switch attorneys, or whether you have the same attorney, none of that impacts the statute of limitations. That doesn't cut you any slack at all, the fact that you didn't have an attorney and tried to hire one a week before the statute of limitations. I am going to tell you, the closer you are to the statute of limitations, the harder it is to find an attorney who wants your case, okay? Just because lawyers get nervous, because if they mess up, it's on them. So we always recommend get a lawyer early on in your case. The sooner the better, so the lawyer can be involved and help you with your case, but also so you don't have anything to worry about the statute of limitations, okay? I'm Shane from Shane Smith Law. Hit like and subscribe down below for further car accident and personal injury tips. Look us up online or dial 980-999-9999.
In pain, call Shane.
980-999-9999. 980-999-9999. Shane Smith Law. In pain, call Shane.